everyone, I'm Wander Yet. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to explore the top 5 most beautiful and majestic natural places in the world that you must not miss. From the towering red cliffs of the Grand Canyon to the vibrant coral reefs teeming with life, we'll journey to some of the most awe-inspiring destinations on Earth. Let's start our journey together. Leave a comment below about your favorite natural place or suggestions for the next video. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next videos. Our first destination takes us to the southwestern United States, to a place where the very earth seems to have been carved by giants, the Grand Canyon. Imagine standing on the rim of this vast chasm, the ground plummeting away to reveal a tapestry of layered rock formations, painted in hues of ochre, crimson, and gold. The scale of the Grand Canyon is almost impossible to comprehend. It stretches for 277 miles, a scar on the landscape carved over millennia by the relentless power of the Colorado River. This river, a ribbon of emerald green far below, appears deceptively tranquil against the backdrop of the canyon's immensity. The Colorado River, over millions of years, has patiently carved its way through layer upon layer of rock, exposing the geological history of our planet. Each stratum tells a story, a chapter in the Earth's long and dramatic past. The canyon walls are a testament to the power of erosion, a slow and relentless sculptor that has shaped this landscape into a masterpiece. But the Grand Canyon is more than just a geological marvel. It's a place of immense beauty, a landscape that changes with the shifting light, revealing new secrets with every sunrise and sunset. The play of light and shadow across the canyon walls creates a constantly shifting panorama. The canyon walls glow with warmth, their colors intensifying as the sun begins its descent. And as the sun dips below the horizon, the canyon is bathed in a soft, ethereal light, transforming into a scene of almost otherworldly beauty. The Grand Canyon is also a place of surprising biodiversity. Despite the harsh conditions, life finds a way to thrive here. Bighorn sheep navigate the steep cliffs with astonishing agility, while California condors, with their immense wingspans, soar effortlessly on the thermals that rise from the canyon floor. Travel tip: visit the South Rim at sunrise or sunset for the best views. Our journey now takes us from the arid landscapes of the American Southwest to the warm azure waters of the Coral Sea off the coast of Australia. Here, beneath the waves, lies a world of extraordinary beauty and diversity, the Great Barrier Reef. Imagine diving into a world of vibrant color, where intricate coral formations rise from the seabed like underwater cities. Schools of fish, a kaleidoscope of colors and patterns, dart in and out of the coral, while graceful manta rays glide effortlessly through the water. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth, so vast that it can be seen from space. It's a complex ecosystem, home to a staggering array of marine life. Over 1,500 species of fish, 400 types of coral, and countless other marine creatures call this reef system home. The coral itself is a marvel of nature. These tiny animals, polyps, build their calcium carbonate skeletons on top of those of their ancestors, slowly creating the vast structures we see today. The variety of coral is astounding, from the branching staghorn coral to the massive brain coral, each with its own unique shape and color. The reef teems with life. Clownfish, brightly colored and made famous by the film Finding Nemo, seek refuge among the stinging tentacles of anemones. Giant clams, their shells adorned with intricate patterns, lie half-buried in the coral, filtering the water for food. Sea turtles, ancient mariners, glide through the water, grazing on seagrass and jellyfish. Sharks, apex predators of the reef, patrol their domain, ensuring the balance of this delicate ecosystem. But the Great Barrier Reef is facing unprecedented threats. Climate change is causing ocean warming and acidification, which can lead to coral bleaching and even death. Travel tip: don't forget to bring your snorkeling gear for an unforgettable underwater experience. But remember to be a responsible tourist. Avoid touching the coral, as this can damage the delicate polyps. From the depths of the ocean, our journey now takes us to the highest point on Earth, a place where the air is thin and the challenges are immense. Mount Everest, standing tall in the heart of the Himalayas. Imagine standing at the foot of this colossal mountain, its peak piercing the sky, a white pyramid against the azure blue. The air is crisp and thin, carrying the faint scent of snow and ice. The silence is broken only by the sound of the wind whistling through the prayer flags that flutter in the breeze. Mount Everest, known as Chomolungma in Tibetan, meaning Goddess Mother of the World, has long held a mystical allure for climbers and adventurers. It represents the ultimate challenge, a test of human endurance and spirit. The journey to the summit of Everest is not for the faint of heart. It is a grueling trek through treacherous terrain, battling altitude sickness, extreme cold, and unpredictable weather. Climbers spend weeks acclimatizing to the thin air, their bodies slowly adjusting to the decreasing oxygen levels. They navigate treacherous ice falls, their crampons biting into the frozen surface. They cross deep crevasses, their ropes their lifeline. And they push themselves to their physical and mental limits, driven by the irresistible draw of the summit. The view from the top of Everest is said to be breathtaking. The world stretches out below, a vast panorama of snow-capped peaks and winding glaciers. Travel tip: make sure to acclimatize properly to avoid altitude sickness. Trekking to Everest Base Camp is an incredible experience in itself, offering stunning views of the mountain and the surrounding Himalayas. Our next destination takes us to southern Africa, to the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, where the Zambezi River makes a dramatic plunge into a chasm below, creating one of the most awe-inspiring waterfalls in the world, Victoria Falls. Imagine standing on the precipice, the ground vibrating beneath your feet as a torrent of water cascades over the edge, plummeting into the gorge below. The roar of the falls is deafening, a thunderous symphony of nature's power. Victoria Falls, locally known as Mosi Oatunya, meaning the smoke that thunders, is a sight to behold. The falls span over a mile wide, with a drop of over 350 feet, creating the largest curtain of falling water in the world. The spray from the falls rises high into the air, creating a perpetual mist that hangs over the gorge, often visible for miles. Rainbows dance in the mist, their colors intensified by the sheer volume of water droplets. The Zambezi River, after plunging over the falls, continues its journey through a series of narrow gorges, creating a dramatic landscape of cliffs, rapids, and islands. The vegetation around the falls is lush and tropical, a stark contrast to the arid plains that surround it. Travel tip: visit during the rainy season for the most impressive views of the falls. The water flow is at its peak, creating a truly spectacular display. For the adventurous, there are opportunities for bungee jumping, whitewater rafting, and helicopter rides over the falls. Our final destination takes us north, far north, to the high latitudes of Norway, where the night sky comes alive with a celestial display of breathtaking beauty. The Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights. Imagine standing beneath a clear, dark sky, the air crisp and cold, when suddenly, shimmering curtains of light begin to dance across the heavens. Green, pink, and violet hues swirl and shift, creating a mesmerizing spectacle that seems to defy explanation. The Aurora Borealis is a natural light display in the Earth's sky, predominantly seen in high-latitude regions. It occurs when electrically charged particles from the sun collide with atoms in the Earth's atmosphere, releasing energy in the form of light. The colors of the aurora vary depending on the altitude and type of atoms involved. Green, the most common color, is produced by oxygen molecules at lower altitudes. Red, a rarer color, is produced by oxygen at higher altitudes, while blue and violet hues are produced by nitrogen. The aurora can take on many forms, from shimmering curtains and arcs to swirling spirals and rays. Its movements are often described as a celestial dance, a silent ballet of light performed across the night sky. The best time to see the aurora is during the winter months, when the nights are long and dark. Travel tip: visit between late September and early April for the best chance to see the northern lights. Find a location away from city lights, dress warmly, and be patient. We have explored some of the most beautiful and majestic natural places in the world: the Grand Canyon, the Great Barrier Reef, Mount Everest, Victoria Falls, and the Aurora Borealis. From the depths of the oceans to the highest mountain peaks, from the heart of the rainforest to the vastness of the polar regions, our planet is a place of extraordinary beauty and wonder. I hope you have found useful information for your upcoming trips. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next videos. But these are just a few of the countless natural wonders that our planet has to offer. There are still so many places to explore, from the lush rainforests of the Amazon to the frozen landscapes of Antarctica, each with its own unique beauty and wonder. Leave a comment below about your favorite natural place or suggestions for the next video. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notifications when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.